Hey guys and gals, let's unbox and build the German Shepherd by LEGO Creator. This is set number 30578. Contains 76 pieces, and this set was provided by my dear old mother. Thank you. And yes, so we get to make ourselves a German Shepherd, looks like with the Frisbee. And looks like we also get to make, that could be a scorpion or crab or lobster. And I don't know what that is. Looks like a snake or something? I don't know. This bag's got a lot of dust on it. I found it in my inventory. Okay, let's open this up. And you're in luck. Today I found my scissors, so that's even better. Cut that open, and we're going to open this right up and see what kind of parts are inside. And I have been so busy with set reviews anymore. I'm kind of losing track on doing other things. This one here is not a paid promotional offer. I got parts falling around. I'm glad now I cleaned off the memory card. I gotta go get that one. Well, at least I can reach it. I got a bunch of these. And let's see here. So the color palette looks like it's a bit lacking, but we're building a German Shepherd. And then here's the building guide. So it looks like it just folds out. We've all seen these before, so I need to show everything. And yeah, it's just a sheet of paper both sides. Not too bad at all. And yeah, I don't know when this one was released. Maybe 2024, 2025. I'll have to look it up. It'll be in the description. Okay, let's begin. Let's build it. And yeah, I've been busy. I've been very busy doing reviews and stuff. Tutorials, not so much. I don't have a whole lot of time doing tutorials anymore because I'm swamped with reviews. And yeah, I've been doing a lot of work stuff. Which color do we need to put in there? There's 2 or 3 different colors of clips. And just as a disclaimer, these are not the professional how-tos or product reviews. This is just a hobby of mine, something I do in my spare time. And this is going on my main channel, so for those who've never heard of the disclaimer, why do I put those disclaimers in here? I guess I've been taking these a little too seriously, so gotta prevent that. So yeah, I do this for fun. Yeah, for those who do this for a job, yeah, I just do this to get away from the computer, to cut down screen time. Because after a while working on the computer all day, it's not fun doing more computer stuff. Alrighty. Flip that back. Or maybe it's a rocking horse. We don't know. Yeah, we're going to have a little fun with this one today. I'm always game for new builds or new type of parts. This one here, the color palette obviously is lacking. We got a lot of round things, lots of little pieces, no brick separator. Of course, with the size of this, yeah, it'd probably be an extra $5 if they put one in there. Looking for a 1x2 plate. Gotta be one in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so just been swamped with stuff. I got a couple of good tutorials for 2026. And speaking of that, I want to thank everyone on my main channel for being contributors, brick tributions. I gotta have to learn how to say that. Thank you to my Patreon supporters and Rebrickable customers. Yeah, I'm having one of those days today. It was Thursday. Thursday, September 4th, 2025. I had a rough week, but I am done. And yeah, thank you to my Rebrickable customers, Patreon followers. I always appreciate that, as well as my subscribers who take the time to subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. So that's always a big help. Everything helps. And you know, that kind of thing. And the contributions go towards making mocks and tutorials, more elaborate ones. Basically stuff that I could share with you for free. So hopefully that's it, but I'm not soliciting. Just throwing it out there. But yeah. Now we finally got a name for it, Brick Tributers. I've been thinking up a name for something for quite some time, and I think that name will work. Alrighty, we've got the torso done. Now we're doing, it looks like, the limbs. We'll call it limbs. We got to do 2 of each. So sets like this here are just mainly time waster builds. And I've been also kind of toying around the idea of doing tutorials like this in 4K. The problem with it is this camera is about 16 inches. It's a professional jobby. And I need to find a way. The old camera is fine. That's the one I've been using for the last 15 years. But I'd like to, I don't know. I'm trying to think if, do I want to use 4K for tutorials? I haven't figured it out yet. Now with the event of me having, or selling building guides for my builds, is really, video is really an important thing. I don't know yet. I cannot get that on there for the life of me. But I haven't figured it out yet. That's the beauty about doing this style of videos. I could talk to you like if you were just somebody just sitting here randomly, but right now I'm only talking to the camera. It takes a while for you to hear what I'm saying. It may not be until the end of the year I release these. I don't know yet. Because as busy as my life has been, I don't have a whole lot of free time anymore. I really don't. Okay, that's the front legs. And then now we're doing the rear legs. So I'm going to try to index this as best I can. It took me a while to clean off a bunch of memory cards. So right now I have a bunch of sets that I want to share with you. If you've already have seen them, they're new releases from Lego. I have a couple of tutorials that I want to build, but they're wrapped up. Most of the parts I need are wrapped up in the Tariff War right now, so I can't obviously build them. I have working concepts. In other words, they're random colors parts. They don't look all that appealing for tutorial use. Just multicolors. Lego does make the correct colors, but I cannot get a hold of those parts, so I'm kind of stranded with that right now. So I have probably, I'm trying to think, 6 tutorials in total that they're done. I just need to get the correct parts to really make them more enjoyable. I mean, we don't want some, I'm building, like, let's say a dog or something. It's just some random pink brick just sitting on the side. That's not too fun. So unfortunately, a lot of the builds that I'm doing now are put on hold. I have some building guides written up for some of them, so I can preserve the idea. Some of these ideas that I have are really good. I just can't get to them because of that. Set these back here. Now, since this has been given to me, I don't have to do a full-fledged review on this. So, you know what that means. I don't have to do paperwork on this one. All right, so this thing here is just, it is what it is. All right, now we're doing the neck and the head. Put that back over there. So I'm hoping to get through some tutorials by the end of the week. I got a couple ideas that I could still build. One of them I'm hoping I can get the parts for. It's something I've been working on for the last few years, so you can imagine how good that project's going to be. And making sure I'm putting that on there right, and I'm not. Whoopsie. There we go. It goes like that. And, you know, just trying to bring some new ideas onto the channel here to share with you. I got some ideas I want to explore. Yeah, this set is so old. Some of the parts are just hard to put on here. Okay, I can always use inverted angular plates. Those are always come in handy. Yep, almost done with summer. Oh no, fall's coming around. By the time this is released, it'd probably already be fall. But all right, so this goes like this. But for those who've never seen me really build a set before, basically these are just meant to be as little time waster builds. That's all these are. Something to do, you know, if you're on vacation or something like that and you see this in the store. That's if I can get that on there. It's probably the back of the head. And I really want to get back into building my big customs. I got a big giant mock I'm working on right now. I'm not going to guarantee that it'll be done by the end of the year because I have tons of reviews to do. So if you're looking for big giant mocks, well, hopefully with the donations and stuff I can get on those quickly. I mean, that's only fair. And then if there's any tutorials that I can come out with, then we will do that. And then there we go, that kind of thing, like the furnishings and stuff of a mock. I'm not going to do the whole mock, but I will preserve it with the building guide form. And that's the head. All right. But we're not done with this yet. Okay, goes right on there like that. And now we got to do the lower jaw. Kind of sound tired today. It's been a rough week and I am beat. Oh, at least I'm not looking at a screen today. And this goes right here. So that's the lower jaw there. That's not too bad. These brick animals, sometimes they're kind of goofy to look at, but it's something different than what I normally would put together. And, you know, sometimes it makes me wish I had a dog, but cleaning up all the poop and stuff is not really fun. You know what I forgot to put on that dog? I forgot to put on its nose. I stuck that there. This is more like a pug. Oh, we're going to have to fix that. Oh yeah, like I said, the reason why I say don't construe these is a professional product review. Some of you probably already can guess I make tons of mistakes in these. Not on purpose, I just make them because, yeah, I get sometimes involved into a topic or something. And there we go. And this is what we have remaining for the build here. Not too bad. And I just sorted out a whole bunch of small parts just so I get more of them. But that's the whole gig about doing Lego set reviews. Now this is not a review, that kind of thing. We got the Frisbee, and it looks like you can just clamp it in the bottom of his mouth like he's got lockjaw, like that. Or maybe it just sits in there like that. And yeah, of course he can sit. Well, maybe he can't sit. This doesn't go back far. Oh no, he just stands. Well, that's kind of lame. And yeah, in order to build the other two items, I will do these on my second channel at a later date. So I will obviously save the parts put a note in there to say, hey, save this, so I don't, you know, got it back the way it was. Oh, you fell down. Is it nap time already? Nappy poo? For those who don't take these seriously, I'm not the channel then for you. This doesn't stay in very well. How does he keep it in his mouth? And that's, I guess it's just I thought it would be able to attach on a stud, but maybe if we can lasso it in there. But yeah, it's a nice little brick-built figure, something you put on your desk or end table, but that's about it. Not really a whole lot of play value with this. I mean, you could do that, but it's just more of less of a display piece. But it was a nice little time waster build. And honestly, if you're interested in dogs as well as German Shepherds, here you go. It's a nice little quick polybag, so if you could still find this one, not too bad at all. And it kept my interest. If I had to just give this one a score, I'd probably say a 9. You know, I mean, it's, more or less, it's just a cute, adorable build, but it's just your average Lego polybag set. But tell me what you think.